today. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another in our conversations around safety trade. I see we have lots of familiar faces, people who have been on this presentation before. And so depending if we have no guests, we could probably do something a little more fun today, a little more engaging today. So I want to know if you're on the line and have never been to a safety trade presentation, go ahead and put a 5 in the chat. If we don't have any 5s, it means we have all seen this presentation, and it means that some of us already have safety trade, and maybe we can probably just do some Q&A today. And just do a brief demonstration of the system just to refresh your memory. So let me go ahead and see the 5s. If I don't see any 5s, it means that we have all seen the presentation, okay? Okay, participate to profit, because if you have not seen it and you haven't put a 5, you're not gonna hear it today. So, okay, so here's the next question. Who here has the safety trade product? And let's just talk about the results you've been having and maybe any questions you've had, any roadblocks you're running into, and let's see if we can help you to overcome any of those.
Okay, darling.
All right. How many of you have safety trade? Put a plus sign in the chat, or 10. Let's use 10. Put a 10 in the chat if you already have safety trade. And let's talk about how it's been working for you. I'd love to know how it's been now that you're using it for yourself. It's one thing to watch it, another thing to use it. Let's talk about that. Let's see. All right. Let me just call you out. Bav, I know you've been using the system. How has it been working for you so far?
I've not using the system yet. I've only bought it on Friday. I paid for it on Friday.
Okay, so you're still being set up.
Yes, I'm still waiting for it to be set up and everything.
Okay, excellent. All right. All right, let's see who else. Millie, you've been using the system. You bought it. Have you been using it already? Hey there, Millie. How are you?
Good evening. Just having something to eat.
Oh, all right. So we'll come back to you then,
Yeah,
Millie.
I'm still practicing on demo.
Oh, you're still practicing. And how have you found it so far?
Is there anything
Fine.
if
Everything.
I want to hold her down for any reason?
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry about that, Millie.
No, I said yes. I'm just practicing at the moment still.
Okay, excellent.
On a demo.
Did you you're finding it simple to follow along though?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a matter of practicing so that you can start using live money, real money.
That's correct. And
Yeah.
so far you've not had any issues. You're getting your trades, you're winning some?
Yes. I am.
And I know you're eating, so let me let you finish eating and later on you can chime in again.
Okay.
All right, let's see who else is on the line. I see Amoy. I know Amoy has bought the system. Amoy, you want to share with everybody how using the safety trade system has been helping you, how it's been for you so far? Have you been winning? Are you excited?
Hi, good afternoon. Yes, I've been practicing in my live account, winning some, losing some, but we did in our huddle. I did tell you some things that I've been doing, which you kind of gave some advice as to alternative ways I could do them. So you know, implementing those. So I'll see how this week goes.
Okay, so you're gonna make some little shifts and practice, but overall,
yes.
You found the system.
Overall, it's going great.
Going great.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So if anybody else wants to jump in and share their experience so far, now is the time. Otherwise, I'll just do a quick overview one more time for those of you who might just want to see it one more time. We'll go over the system again. All right, anybody else wants to share their experience with safety trade so far? All right. Well, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bridget Buckner. For those who don't know, who's that?
This is Robert.
Hi,
C.
Robert. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
Good.
And Yeah, I got signed up this morning with
nice.
huh?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
You got
I
signed up this morning with the safety trade?
yeah, I'm talking about fully signed up.
Congratulations, man. And welcome
Yeah.
to the family. Congratulations, man.
I had
That's
a meeting with Mr. Madax
okay. Good.
and
So so you got your indicators loaded up to your MT4 app?
Maddox, rather. That's
Yes.
Maddox. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, I did. I
that's
got
our
everything all
educator.
set up. Yes,
Perfect.
uh-huh.
Perfect. So now you have your indicators. You've signed your NDA. You've got your login for your scanner.
Yes.
Excellent. And then so the last thing you're going to do is training with the developer on Monday. Okay, fabulous. So you are
Right, yes.
you're all set. So Robert, what you want to do is definitely come to these sessions daily.
Yes.
You want to take a look at what we do. We do a demonstration, and I'll do a quick one here. We probably won't stay very long today since we're all family. Everybody's familiar with the system today, but I encourage you to definitely come to the sessions so you can see us maneuver through the program every day. It's gonna just raise your consciousness, your eyeballs and your brains, and everything will just begin to be familiar so that by the time you do training, it's not foreign to you at all. You can follow along easily, and you'll find that transition to practicing on your own won't be so hard because you've seen it so many times. So I encourage you to do that. The other thing that I encourage you to do is tell a friend. We have an amazing reward program here in Xtreamfx Global Academy, where we want to absolutely share this with people who have been struggling in trading, people who are doing well in trading, people who have been wanting to trade and have a myth. They've fallen prey to the myths out there that it's hard and that it's, so many people fail. Of course, it's a fact that a lot of people fail, but that's only half the story. They fail because of lack of education, indiscipline, emotional stuff, all the different reasons. Improper risk management and all of the other things. So a lot of people don't realize that one, they can trade in the global financial market. Two, it's relatively simple to learn. The hard part is just applying the things you learn. So we want to make sure to change that game and become the #1 Forex education platform in the world. And if you have people who you want to bless with a system that can generate cash every single day or every single week, then share it, and the company rewards you, and it's going to be a great way to build your capital up. You literally can create 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, up to even $100,000 a month in revenue just from sharing this with people in your country. You could literally dominate your neighborhood, your community, and be the first in your area to introduce safety trade to the market. And if you have your business hat on, that could translate to some serious residual income. So that's just a sidebar. Besides that, you want to definitely pay attention. Now, as a member of Xtreamfx, everybody gets access to the back office. And in the back office, there are some basic education classes that you can attend. And this is the benefit of purchasing Safety Trade. We are the exclusive distributors of the Safety Trade product. The only other person that has access to this is the developer. The developer has given us exclusive rights to distribute this product on his behalf. And one of the good things about that, the advantage is that we give you additional support. So once you become a member, you can get to sign into the back office. Okay, this is the back office of our platform. And if you go over here on the left side to the menu, underneath your membership, if you bought the student package, it will say student member. If you bought the affiliate package, it says affiliate member. You click on the little down arrow right here. and it will tell you the package or the membership that you have subscribed to. You could have subscribed to a student basic. You could have subscribed to the student premium. You could have subscribed to an affiliate basic or an affiliate pro. Either one, you're going to see your membership package here. And underneath your membership package is another drop-down box. You click on that, and that is going to give you all of the supporting access that you have. Every member has unlimited access to our Forex library, and our archives. The library contains our basic, our intermediate, and our advanced videos for Forex trading. The archives are saved whenever our educators do, oops, what did I do? I pressed something here. Whenever our educators do a live session, what's going on with my internet now? Whenever our educators do a live session, okay, here we go. Whenever our educators do a live sessions, ladies and gentlemen, then they record it. So on the archives, you'll be able to see replays of our New York session. We do a New York session live with Aaron Maddox. He is our chief educator for the New York session, and he will do a live session, and the recording of that goes in archives under the New York session tab. If you go to the Asian session on a Wednesday night, our chief educator for Asian session is Mr. Gordon Clark. His sessions are recorded and it's stored under the archives right here. On a Thursday Pacific time, which is Friday morning in the wee hours, it's 2:30 a.m. Eastern Friday morning, or 11:30 p.m. California time on Thursday night, the London session happens, and the recording of that by Mr. King Nelson goes here. For all of our back office live Zooms, you can click on live Zooms and you will be able to access the Zoom whenever there's a class happening right here under membership, under affiliate pro. You click on live Zoom and you'll go to an embedded Zoom, private Zoom, and all of our live classes, including our blockchain class, our sniper classes, our risk management classes, all the sessions classes, all happen here in the back office. You also get access to trade ideas, charting. If you have a pro, you get the NADEX, this is binary options education, and any other add-on you want. So once you're a member, you get unlimited access to all this stuff, the Forex glossary, the education class schedule. If you have any questions for the community, you come all the way down to the bottom, you click on support, and under support, you can sign up a ticket. And of course, you can get other tools and so on that company has. I see number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has their hand up. You're gonna go ahead and ask a question. Go ahead. I don't know who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you can off mute and ask your question. Say again. Okay, you're breaking up really badly. You're breaking up really badly. You want to go ahead and type your... Okay, go ahead and type it. Okay, Juliet, go ahead and type your question in the chat.
Okay.
You're breaking up. Type your question in the chat and I'll go ahead and answer the question. It's breaking up really badly. Okay, we have some new people who have joined. Welcome. We're in the middle of talking about safety trade. We're going to do a demonstration of how the system works. But in the beginning, many of the people who are already on the call were already familiar with the system. So I still looks like some friends are here. If someone is on the call who has recently joined a little late and you've never seen the safety trade system, go ahead and put a 10 in the chat, put a 5 in the chat, please. Put a number 5 in the chat. If you have never seen the safety trade system demonstrated, I will skip to that right away. If not, if you have all seen it, we will continue just kind of showing people the value of what comes along with Safe to Trade as a member of the community and some of the other things that you get. And then we could spend some time looking at the Safe to Trade chart for you. All right. Let me go ahead and look at the question that Juliet is typing in the chat here. I don't see the question yet, Juliet, so I'll wait. All right, let's see if I see any fives popping up. Any fives? Okay, so we are all familiar with Safe to Trade. Carl Drummond, I see a new name here that I'm not familiar with. Carl, have you seen the Safe to Trade presentation before? Oh, 5. Oh, no, he has a 5 there. Okay. All right, Carl. Well, welcome to our call. This is an informal conversation. And so let's move on right now. So where I am right now, Carl, just to catch you up, the community is a membership community. It's a subscription model. And monthly, we all contribute a peanuts of a price, a fraction of the price compared to the value. The founders have set up this amazing situation where we get access to hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of training for pennies on the dollar. All right, one of our educators could easily charge $35,000 per month to coach you individually. We have 4 educators, including a gentleman with a master's degree in blockchain who gives us blockchain education. He speaks about NFTs and all the cool stuff going on right now in the digital world. We pay a small membership fee to gain access to all of the educators, all the tools, extra trading education, recorded videos, and a ton of cool stuff available for all members, unlimited access. We're not going to talk everything about our community right now because we have a presentation every night at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, and we showcase what our community is about, showing you everything that we offer. Right now, the purpose of this call is to highlight our newest product located at our website. I'm going to put our website in right now. And Juliet, as you write your question, I will get back to your question in due course. All right. You can go ahead and lower your hand. All right, Juliet, let me see if I can lower your hand there. Let me see. Go ahead and lower your hand, Juliet. Oh, I just found the button. I'll do it for you. Okay, great. So go ahead and write your question. All right. So Carl and any other guests that we have, again, welcome. This is our website. Our community is Xtreamfx Global Academy. We call ourselves a common unity, and we have a variety of offerings, particularly our latest very innovative product called Safe to Trade. It's helping people to trade very safely. It gives you a great entry point. It is a 99% accuracy, especially on the hour and 4-hour timeframes if you've ever traded before. And it is proprietary. You literally have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and it's exclusively distributed by our community. If you want it, you get it through the Xtreamfx community. Now, Carl, have you ever traded before? Are you a trader? You can come off mute and answer. Are you a trader or?
No, ma'am, I've never traded.
Never traded before. Okay, but you
No.
have an interest in trading.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, excellent. Well, all right. Let's see who else I can get to see. Anybody else is not a trader, has never traded before? Nobody? All right. So what our community does is teach people how to trade. We have a very robust educational platform. And once you become a member, you are going to get access to our education, and you're going to learn how to trade. It is powerful. Let me tell you something. Kids, Carl, kids 10 years old, 11 years old are in our community learning to trade and making money. I remember back in 2021, when we just got started here, one of our kids, 11 years old, this kid been practicing watching her mom. And she said to her mom that, you know, she wants to learn. She thinks she likes, you know, she listens to her mom on the calls like these, and she said she wants to learn. So her mom began to put her through the academy, the same academy in the back office I just came from, and, you know, helped her along to understand some stuff. And then about maybe 4 months later, she gave the child less than $100, like $80-something. Do you know that that child part-time because she's a full-time student and has extracurricular activity and a very strict mother. So she's only allowed to trade, you know, a couple times a week. She can mess about Forex trading. This 11-year-old kid takes $80 US or $85 US and turns it into $3,000 in a matter of a month or two. It wasn't more than 2 months. I believe it was like a month and a half. That child multiplied that $80 to 3,000. That's a skill. Okay, we have a 17-year-old in our community. We are actually the first Forex Academy to have a full-blown youth program, and we have a 17-year-old last year who made $250,000+ in a live real money because he came to class, studied the material, practiced with our educators, asked questions, participated, did the instructions, and here this kid is making money. In fact, Dr. Benjamin, who hosts this call with me, he'll tell you his story. His 14-year-old started to learn to trade, and Dr. Benjamin wasn't even trading, and his 14-year-old began to go to the classes, get excited, trading her demo account, and one day came and said, "Pops, can I get $100?" He gave her some money, and this child started to withdraw real money from the platform. Of course, that got Dr. B's attention, and guess what? He's now a big advocate of Forex trading, as you've heard his excitement on these calls as well. So we have a very robust kid program. And why do I tell you that, Carl? Because it's simple. Whether you're 10 years old, 50 years old, or are retired, 70, 80 years old, and technically challenged, you can use this system. We have a lot of people who are not particularly internet happy and technical happy, and they've been able to learn this education and do it. And that's because of this kind of supportive community that we have here at Xtreamfx Global Academy. We spend time to try to make sure no one gets left behind. Now, we cannot babysit everybody forever. You have to take a step forward. You take a step forward, we'll take two, but you have to do some work. You know, you can't just sit down, you know. But once you participate, once you ask questions, once you show up, once you follow the instructions, once you're teachable and coachable, we will go to the end of the earth to make sure you're not left behind, and we'll pull you along once you're making the effort forward. So that's one of the reasons why we love our community, and that's why we've done so well. So since you're very new, Carl, what I'm going to do is kind of give you a quick little rundown of what Forex is. And I think one of the good ways that I can show you that is to show you a graphical representation of what is typically recognized as Forex or Forex trading. So if you just went to Google and you put in Forex trading charts, this is probably the viewpoint of what summarizes Forex trading. It's commonly appreciated as trading. Now, whether people are trading stocks, you've heard of stocks, right, Carl?
Yes.
Right. So you know people trade stocks, right?
Yes.
And you know, you heard about gold and silver. You know, people trade gold and silver, and people trade oil. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Forex, Forex stands for foreign exchange currency. And I think the best way, actually, let me do something little different here. Those of you who have been coming to this class all this time, you might not, you've never seen it done this way, but since everybody is already familiar, and since Carl is new and has never heard of Forex, he doesn't know what that is. I feel like I'm going to show a quick video.
We didn't need to buy. There's
Okay, so please mute yourselves, guys. Please mute yourselves. I think I'm going to play a 3-minute video that I believe will just quickly set the platform. If you have traveled to a foreign country, you may have need. It's going to give you a good background. So if you can turn your speakers up, everybody. Turn your speakers up. I am going to show a quick video. This is not a video that we produced, but I find it to be a very simple video, and it explains Forex perfectly in just 3 minutes. So let's just watch this, and then from there,
you know, when you go out, you leave me here.
Okay, let me just mute some people here. Just mute y'all. All right, Carl, you with me, right? Carl, you still with me?
Yes, yes. I mean,
Okay, excellent. Turn your speakers up for me, Carl, and we're gonna watch this video. All right, here we go. Oh, let me turn up my speaker too. Okay, here we go.
If you have ever traveled to a foreign country, you may have needed to exchange money. If so, you've already participated in Forex trading. Forex is the short form of foreign exchange. Well, Forex is a bit more than that. For example, companies buy goods from other countries. In order to buy them, they need to obtain the local currency first, just like us when going on holiday. The difference is they will exchange huge amounts. When these companies exchange these huge amounts, they will actually move the price because the demand for the currency that they need increases. When the demand increases, the price increases. With all this exchanging going on around the world, the exchange rates constantly move. This is how it works. When currencies are exchanged, they have a certain price, the exchange rate. As in any market, the price of a currency is determined by the law of supply and demand. If there are many people or companies that want to change euros into dollars, the price of the dollar will rise against the euro, and so the exchange rate will change. Let's use an everyday example to explain how you can actually profit from this. Say you live in Europe and went on holiday to the United States. Let's say that you changed your 500 euros into US dollars at the rate of $1.4 for every euro. You got 700 US dollars, but you do not spend any money at all. So you still have $700 after you come back. After the exchange rate moved from 1.4 to 1.3, instead of getting just 500 euros back, you actually get 538.5 euros. You have gained 38.5 euros simply from holding your money in dollars while the exchange rate changed. This is essentially how we trade in the Forex market. We buy a certain amount of a currency, hold on to it whilst the exchange rate moves, then change it back, making money along the way. How to decide when the right time to buy and sell is exactly what we teach you throughout the rest of our learning lessons. As you can imagine, traveling a lot and saving a bit of money on your holiday budget and then exchanging it is not really a practical approach to trading currency. There is an easier way to do this. You can trade currency through online exchange offices called brokers. What this means is that you can exchange currencies online throughout the day and take advantage of the constantly fluctuating exchange rates. Just as in the example of when you went on holiday, you can buy different currencies and make a profit as the exchange rates change. This is trading the Forex market. Trading Forex online with a broker has many benefits. You can trade Forex from your home or anywhere that you have an internet connection. The Forex market never sleeps. It is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and so can suit your daily routine. You do not need a huge budget to get started. As little as $150 is enough to begin trading and building your account over time. Of course, it will require some learning until you get there, but this is exactly what Tradimo is here for, to help you learn how to trade in a way that can suit your individual lifestyle and to help you navigate your way through the Forex market.
All right. So, Carl, did that make sense to you?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Excellent. So what happens is that you get a chance without having to travel to the moon.
We're going to go through some of the basics of the foreign exchange.
Right? You don't have to go travel to make money. There's a global market, an electronic market, and it means that you can stay at home on your phone or on your laptop and access the market by buying and selling different currencies. Okay. Now, the good thing about foreign currency is you don't have to, if you wanted to buy, if you're traveling and you wanted to, like the example said, you had to buy, 700 US dollars in exchange for your 500 euro, you have to have that 500 euro to spend. The great thing about foreign exchange trading is you don't have to have the 500 euro to actually start trading with 500, with more than 500 euro. We're going to show you a way where you can actually trade with more money than you have. and you can actually make money on the change in price of the currency rather than trying to load up yourself to buy a bag of cash to go somewhere to sell it to make money. You don't have to buy cash and go find a buyer for it. You know, back in the day in Jamaica, I know we had, you know, you could, people would buy US dollars and then, you know, find somebody who wanted to travel and sell it to them at a premium price and keep that cash in your pocket. You don't have to do that physical movement of cash. It's online. Yeah. Now, typically, people want to know, like any other asset, how do I or when do I buy the currency? You think that's a reasonable question, Carl?
Yes.
When do you buy it? So just before the price changes, because you notice that you only make money if the price changes, correct?
Right.
So the common sense thing is, geez, if the price is going to go down, I want to know right now so I can sell some, yes? And if the
Right.
price is going to go up, I want to know right now before it goes up so I can do what?
Bye.
Buy some. Correct. You can buy some. So the over the years, people have come up with all kind of systems to try and figure out how to know when the price is going to change. One of the most popular ways is to do what's called chart markups. It's called technical analysis. So what happens is there are platforms that will list all the currencies available for trading, and it will represent the price of each currency by these little candlesticks. Okay, so let's just choose one of these candlesticks here. Let me choose one that has a price thingy on the side. I just want to show you. So if you notice, you know, some look like a line chart, some look like a line chart, some look like a bar chart. Some people have it squiggly, some people have it tight, some people have it big. It doesn't really matter. You're still analyzing the market. And so the difficulty has been that people figured out, okay, I can learn this. And what you're taught is to use different indicators. There are all kind of things like this right here. This is called, you know, market structure. So you learn the
Okay,
shapes.
can I just disturb you, please?
Yes.
We can't see your screen.
All this time?
Yeah, now we can.
Now, did you see the screen with the video?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that screen was still on the video.
Okay. That would have been so funny. Okay. So these are technical charts. Thanks for that, Bav. So people use different kinds of charts, all in an attempt to figure out when the market is going to go up and when the market is going down. Now, to be honest, these things freak me out. Anybody on here don't like mathematics and you get to see a grid with charts, you remember the X and Y axis and you say, oh my God, this is math, I'm out. That's a big myth that you have to be a math genius to do foreign exchange. It's a myth that you have to know about economics to do this. Does it help if you're kind of aware? Sure. Does it help if you know math easily? Sure. Do you have to be a math genius? Absolutely not. You just have to know the difference between up and down. And if you can learn, people go ahead and teach you all kinds of strategies. And this just looks like a hot mess, okay? Lines to analyze trend. See all these lines? They're called trend lines. And people use trend lines and they use Bollinger Bands and they use Fibonacci retracement and then use market structure and order blocks and all kind of terminology that will just freak you out on a good day. You agree with me, Carl? It sound confusing, don't it?
Yeah.
This looks like a hot mess, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, guess what happened? People been studying this for years, and you know why they do it? They do it because they make piles of money. When you learn how to do this, ladies and gentlemen, people make money because all they need to do is figure out, oops. Let me go back to that. This is the wrong thing. All they need to do is figure out if these red candles represent price going down and these green candles represent price going up, all I need to figure out is when is price going up so I can buy some currency here, sell it up here, and I'll make the money in the middle. Yeah? Right. That's all people want to know. When to get in, when to get out. That's how I make the profit. And all of this gizmo here, all of these strategies and lines and all this technical stuff is all in a bid to to use some kind of trend analysis to look at the historical movement of the price to try and guesstimate what is going to do in the future, because trading is very cyclical in nature. You know the good old saying, what goes up
Must come down.
must come down. And if it goes down, it will bounce like a ball and it will go right back up again. And if you notice, it goes up and down in a cyclical way. And so that is why people have come up with this idea that if it was down and then up, I can work out a formula to figure out when it's going to go down again and up again and down again. And then sooner or later, I'll get so good at my little formula that I'll be able to get in and make some profit. The problem is 90% of people fail at doing that, who start to learn to trade in their first year or two. Most people in their first year or two fail miserably at trying to figure out when to enter the market and when to get out. And that is where our Forex Academy comes in. People join our Forex Academy, went to class, and we showed them how to learn to read all of that hot mess you see on those charts, how to learn about trend lines, how to learn about entry points, exit points, risk management, and all that stuff we teach in our academy. And the stories I told you earlier of people creating, kids doing, $80 to $3,000 and $250,000 in a year. And my friend who never knew anything about trading when she came here in 2021, school teacher, she taught Spanish of all things, not math, not geometry, not physics or chemistry or anything mathematical. She taught Spanish, habla español, and still was able to come to class in our academy, learn to trade, and went on to make $1 million that year. In fact, it took her 7 months from January until June of 2021 to learn so much that she was able to start generating $10,000 a day trading. And it took her less than a month later before that 10,000 became $100,000 in one 24-hour period. So does our academy work? Yes, it does. Do we do this every day with our eyes closed and people are learning? Absolutely, yes. But here's the thing. Most people don't have the patience to trade. And so they give up after a while. Well, here's what we were able to do recently when we brought on this technology, which is why we're going to be here today. We brought on a technology, Carl, that allows you to forget all of this stuff. You don't need to learn any of this market structure. Can I get an amen? Right? You don't get to learn any of this stuff, but you can profit from the trading. Amen. Juliet says amen. Right? You guys, I'm telling you right now, it is ridiculous to try and learn all that, right? And before I go into why you would want to stick around to learn about this system, let me show you some testimonials of some people who've been using our trade program here and some of the results that they got, because I can tell you it is so exciting to me that we have a community that can help people to, in their spare time, part-time, learn this skill set and be able to generate, $100 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day, $10,000 a day, and completely transform their lives. People are buying cars, paying off debt, getting their medical situations taken care of, sending their kids to better colleges. It's just amazing what our community has been able to do because of education. Guys, education elevates, right? Education elevates, and you cannot put a price on the skills that is generated here. All right, so let me just get this screen up high. We're running a little bit behind time today. I'm going a little slow today. For some reason, I'm speaking very slowly. I don't know why I'm speaking so slowly today. I hope this pace is helping somebody. Perhaps the Lord has led me to speak so slowly, very even tone. Maybe someone needed to have, just think about how powerful this is. Okay, our testimonials are very wide. This lady here is a banker. She lives in Canada, and this is an old presentation I'm showing you. We still get these results and more. These results are baby results compared to what these guys are doing right now, because this is a year or so ago. Kamala started to trade never traded before. She's a teacher. She was in banking and then went to Canada and transitioned to teaching. And we taught her how to trade here at Xtream. Our educators did, not me. And here she's trading and indices, and she did a few sell trades and a few buy trades. And look what happened here, guys. On the left is the asset you sell. On the right is the profit or loss that you make. She made $39.74 in a few minutes. This is 11:10 in the morning. This is 11:15. This is 11:25. This is 11:44, 11:45, 12:22, 12:33, 12:36, 12:40. So this is 13:58. This is about 2 hours. In 2 hours, she made $3,709. Question I have for people all the time is, how long does it take you to earn $3,708 US? When you have a skill like Forex trading, guys, it could take you 2 hours. Would you agree that if, you know, some people get paid $3,000 every 2 weeks, some people get $3,000 for the whole month? Would you agree that if you could make $3,700 one day of the week in 2 hours, would you agree that you just bought yourself some time? That the rest of the month or the rest of the next 2 weeks, if you did nothing, you would be no worse off than working 40 hours at a job. Anybody agree with that? That's the power of this system right here. She confesses that while she was learning, she made a few mistakes and she lost $5,000 in a day. Hear what she says? But I interviewed her. She said, I've lost 5,000 for a day. Because I asked her, have you been losing? She said, yeah, I lost 5,000 for a day, but it was greed. You can't be too greedy. It's about knowing when to stop, and you need to understand your peers, the market, and doing your markup. So she knew she broke the rules. She lost $5,000. But if she lost 5,000 one day, and for the next 5 days, she made 3,700, you think she is okay? You don't lose in Forex, ladies and gentlemen. You learn. We don't lose, we learn. And so she has learned, because now she does an easy $10,000 in a week, sometimes in a day. Here's a gentleman that started to trade with us. He went to class, he worked his demo account for about a month. And then the very first week that he decided to trade live money, he posted this on Facebook. He made $361 live today, live. For the whole week, he made a total of $3,291. He overslept on Tuesday. It's a great first week. This is a guy that came to our community, went to class, went to class and made $361 in his first day. Pretty awesome. This right here is a friend of mine, and she traded from January to July, and one Thursday, one Thursday she made, okay, let me just mute that person out. Guys, if you could mute your phone, if you're going to be talking, if you're not going to be present and listening, please mute your phone so we don't hear your conversation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this lady here, I was telling you about, her 7 months in Xtreamfx Global Academy, going to class, learning the old manual way. This is the old manual way. This is before safety trade, right? She made $10,000 one Thursday. Friday, she made a couple thousand. Saturday, Sunday, nothing. Monday, she made some money. Tuesday, she made some money. The following Thursday, she made $42,000. And the whole week, from when she made her 10,000 to when she made the 40,000, her total week's earning was $197,695.27. This is 1 week of trading Forex. This is after 7 months of learning. So this is pretty exciting stuff, guys. And we have people repeating this over and over and over and over again. Some people make $121 in a day. Some people make $500. Some people make different amounts of money. So Carl, do you think that it's worth it to learn how to trade foreign exchange currency?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a skill worth learning?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Especially if you can just use your phone or your internet. That means that pretty much this goes where you go.
Yeah.
It is pretty amazing. Let me just give you one other statistic before I show you our new technology and how you don't have to wait 7 months to learn how to trade successfully because of this new technology. It means that even a novice can trade like a pro. Understand, guys, that on average, you know, if you do this exercise, I want everybody to do this exercise. There's 2,080 work hours in a year, okay? So if I'm talking about a standard 40 hours for the week, most people work 40 hours for the week. And if you're working, you know, 50 out of 52 weeks in the year, you would normally be working about 2,080 hours for the year. So if you know your annual salary, you should know your annual salary. Those of you who are working, maybe you make 100,000 a year, maybe you make 200,000 a year, maybe you make 60,000 a year. Divide your annual salary by 2,080, and that is what you are worth per hour. That's what your boss thinks your time is worth for an hour. I just showed you how 2 hours generated $3,900 for some people. Some people, 2 hours generates $500 or $100, okay? But tell me what your hour is worth, or you don't have to tell me, but you will know. Understand that on average, people in the US make about $20 US an hour, depending on which state. In Jamaica, that's about $1,700 to $2,900. That's high. Jamaican people don't make $1,700 an hour on average, okay? And what we notice is that people who make like $42,000 a year, yeah, right? I mean, people who make like $42,000 a year work about 20 hours, $20 an hour. So if you do about $85,000 a year, maybe you're working $40 an hour. $40 an hour, folks. My goodness. What if you what if you could make $42,000 in a day, or $3,200 in a day, or $800 in a day? That's what Forex exchange allows you to do. That's the power of foreign exchange trading, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the screen, so you can see it visually. It is absolutely powerful what Forex can do to literally buy people's time back and give them a kind of liberation unlike they've never experienced. Of course, making money comes with responsibility. There are tax obligations. You know, you have to know what to do with your money to invest it well. Statistics show that 7 out of 10 people who win the lotto go broke in their first 7 years because they don't have any financial literacy. So here at Xtreamfx Global Academy, we don't only teach you how to make the money with Forex, but we also have several you know, we bring people in to talk about tax strategies and trust funds, and we make sure that our team is equipped to learn what to do with money. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you now. I'm so sorry about that phone ringing. Hopefully somebody in the house will answer it. I'm going to show you now pretty much the #1 secret of the wealthy, and that is to create leverage. We're going to show you how to leverage Xtreamfx Global Academy's safety trade product. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Carl, you ready? Just give me 10 more minutes and I'll show you how this works. You ready, Carl?
Yes, ma'am.
You excited, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Does this make sense to you, sir? Have I lost anybody? Is everybody following along real clear? All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, let's get into this now. Here's what we've done. We have taken our academy and we have leveled it up. We have added safety trade. It costs about $599 for a 1-year license. Carl, would it be worth it for you to pay $599 one time to be able to have a tool that's going to help you to make Forex profits every single day to unlimited amounts? Would $599 one time for a year make sense to you?
Yeah, if I get those type of profit, yeah.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to make sure you're one of the well-thinking ones, you know, so we're on the same page, right? Spend $599 to be able to make $599 a day. Heck yeah, give me that, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so it's $599 for a year. And when you become a member of Xtreamfx, you are able to add on this product. You don't have to add it on because remember, we have an academy that teaches you the long manual way. If you want to learn all those trend lines and stuff and market structure, you can go to class, okay? But you can add this on as a member for $5.99. It's a 1-year license. You get unlimited access to use a safety trade system, which I'm going to show you right now how it works. And in the first month, we give you some signals for free, okay? And you can decide if you want to keep the signals, and you pay $75 the following month if you want the signals. You might be wondering what you're going to be paying for. Let me show you. Here is our safety trade system. I'm using an app called MT4 or MetaTrader 4. So anybody who knows how to trade knows that you use MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is top traders, 8-figure, 9-figure traders use MetaTrader 4 because it houses all of the peers, and it allows you to access the market via a broker. Okay, you'll learn all of that when it's time to get set up. Suffice it to say, a broker account is like your bank account. Okay, so just like how, you know, where you live, you're living in the US, Carl?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in the US.
Okay, so Bank of America, Citibank, Chase Bank, just like how no one can mess with your account, same way you're going to get yourself a broker account, and that's just your account, okay? So Xtreamfx or myself or any of our leaders or educators, we have nothing to do with your money. You're going to have your own broker account, and all we're going to do, you're going to put your money in your broker account yourself, and all we're going to do is teach you how to trade the market. So you will take the money out of your broker account, and you will buy or sell a currency pair through the MT4 app. Yes, when you win, that money is yours, and it will sit there in your broker account, and you can increase your capital. So maybe you had $10, you made $5, now you have $15. Maybe you do another trade, and that $15 makes you another 10, now you have 25. That's your money. You could choose to withdraw 10 back to your fiat currency, your bank account, and you could leave another 15 or 20 there on your trading account to continue to trade. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So let's say you have a broker. Okay, I'm using Hugo's Way, which for safety trade, you have to use either Hugo's Way or Eagles FX, because the system was designed, the developer designed it around Eagles FX broker. Hugo's Way is very compatible. And so these two brokers are what we recommend if you're going to use the safety trade system. So you would enroll online with a broker. Yes. Email, phone number, that's it, you know, your first name, last name, the basic stuff. Enroll with your broker, and we will teach you. We'll have a coach to help you how to fund your broker and whatever not. So you'll get that done. And once you have money on your account, you will download the MetaTrader 4 app, and it will be on your computer looking not like this. Okay, it will probably look more like this. But when you buy the safety trade system, you get some custom indicators that transforms your regular MT4 into this amazing, simple, color-coded 4-step system. Can you count to 4, Carl?
Yeah.
4-step system, Carl. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Carl, what color is this right here?
That's red. Rojo.
Awesome. Carl, what color is this right here?
That's green.
It's green. What direction is this arrow pointing, Carl?
Down.
Nice. And what direction is this arrow pointing?
Up.
It's pointing up. So that means that green means up or buy, and red means down, or we could say red is a sell trade. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we love this system because anybody can use it. If you know the difference between red and green, and if you know the difference between up and down, Carl, you're at the head of the class right now.
Yeah.
You're our special guest today. There's how much? There's 21 of us on this call right now, Carl. And you are at the head of the class right now, right? Because you know the difference between red and green. Well, here's how easy this system is right here. MT4 gives you a list of the pairs. Okay, so everything you see on this left side here, scrolling up and down, these are the different things you can trade with our Safety Trade app. It's amazing because for the people on the line, because there are other people here watching too, there are some people who goes Forex. I don't want to trade Forex. I like to trade gold. Great. You can trade gold with the Safety Trade app. Some people say gold, heck, I'm not trading that. I want to trade indices like the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 or the US 30 tech stocks. You know, some people go, psh, I don't want to trade none of them currencies. I want to trade stocks. I want to trade Amazon. I want to trade, we trade everything. I want to trade Google. I want to trade Apple. Guess what? Our system allows you to get entry points and when to enter a trade, when to know when the price is going to go up or down, right? We give those kinds of information with this 4-step color-coded system that you could trade stocks. Look at all these stocks right here. Airbnb, Amazon, you know, Cisco and Disney and eBay and Etsy and Facebook and on it goes. So this arrow on and on it goes, guys. IBM. You can trade stocks, guys. As a matter of fact, this thing predicted AMC is a big company in on the stock market there, and their stock price dropped 35 to 40% last week. Our system literally gave us a signal that told us that that stock was going to drop. Now, if you're a stockholder, let's say you're not a trader, you're not trading stocks, you're just a stockholder, because you know people hold stocks. If you knew that AMC stocks was going to drop by 40%, would you have sold some at a high price, wait until it drop and buy back some at a lower price? Would you have done that?
Yes.
Do you think you could have made some money if you sold off some of your shares before the price dropped and then bought some at a lower price? Again?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty cool. But we're not talking about the people who just hold stock. If you trade stocks, you could have traded it. If you hold gold, do you think that if you knew that gold was gonna drop, look at this, metals, gold, XAG, USD, if you knew that gold was going to drop in value and you held some gold, well, I don't think nobody's gonna sell their gold, but you probably wouldn't sell gold. Maybe if you knew if price was gonna go up, if you knew that gold price was down here, and you knew that the gold price was going to go up to here, would you go buy some gold at the low price before it went up in value?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is so awesome. Now that's for the people who hold assets. Suppose you don't have no gold, you don't have no asset, you don't own no gold stock, you don't own no gold, you don't own no Google stock, you don't own no Facebook stock, you don't own none of that stuff. You've been very bad in your investments, you don't own nothing. Guess what? No problem. You could actually trade the stock and make money on the movement in price. So there are some people who buy stock or buy gold or buy different things, right? Buy Bitcoin, the actual asset. They buy it, they hold it, wait for the price to go up, and then they sell it. Well, what a trader does is you don't have to hold the asset. What a trader does is make money on the change in price from a lower price to a higher price. Isn't that cool? Like how we saw in the video, you make money on the spread without lifting a finger. Is this making anybody else who's excited about this? I mean, is it me alone? Huh? Me say that's Jamaican for, I'm telling you. My Jamaican family out here is dying with laugh right now. You know, in Jamaica, we say, me say, this is the bomb. Let me translate it to American. Let me tell you something that is absolutely awesome, okay? That's yours, all right? That's yours, all right, Julian?
Yes.
This thing is so cool. So let me convert this now to our handy dandy Safety Trade. You only get this kind of a color-coded system if you buy our proprietary Safety Trade product. Boom, it's color-coded. This is gold. This is gold. This is gold. This is gold. All right. So you can pretty much, Carl, trade any asset. You could trade any of the major currency pairs, USD, Chef, Euro, USD, GBP, USD, commonly called GU, USD, JPY, commonly called UJ, USD, Canadian, odd, Australian dollar, USD, NZD, New Zealand dollar USD, etc., etc. All the exotic pairs for other countries, indices, energy, oil and such, metals, gold, silver, platinum, etc., etc. Other kind of not so popular trades, well, kind of popular crosses of pairs, not against that US dollar there. And cryptocurrency, hello. What's hot and popping in your neighborhood? Digital currency is on and popping. It ain't going away, folks. And here it is. You can trade cryptos here too, and stocks. Now, choose your asset. Carl, if you wanted to trade something, what would you want to trade?
Whatever's making the most.
Well, everything is making money. So let's just do something nice and exciting. We're on gold already. So let's just trade. Let's trade gold. All right. Let me see here.
All right.
Let me just see what my handy dandy scanner is telling me also. And based on what my handy dandy scanner is telling me, I might just go to that asset instead. So here's how safety trade works. Carl, now that you understand what you're looking at, these same candlesticks, you remember them from that, from the Google charts there? All the candlesticks are there to tell you is the price. So if I draw a line right here, gold, let me use all right, so let's use this right here. So if I draw a horizontal line right here at, say, this green, the bottom of this green candle right here, see this green, this horizontal line here, the bottom of this green candle, look to the far right hand corner, you see 24.694. That's the price of gold at this point in time. Now if the candle goes up and closes up here, then the new price, the closing price of this candle is $24.97. That means that gold moved from $24.66 to $24.90 cents, right? Or 86 cents, right? That means that you could have made money because gold price moved from here to here. You bought it. Similarly, trading is so cool that if you had this red candle here, now we're talking, oh, let me get rid of this. Let's use the same thing. I'm moving this now, this same line. We're going to put it on top of this red candle. You see this red candle right here? Yes. This is called a sell candle. It's a downward trend candle, right? So here at this price, what's the price up there? 25.10. What's great about trading is even when the price is tumbling from the sky, you can make money, because remember, you make money on the change in price. So $25.10, what's that? Yeah, is that 25? That's 20, yeah, $25.10 right there, 106 right there. Coming down to this point right here, all the way down to this whole point down here. See how it just kept going down? Now it's down at 24.146. All this money right here, you could have made this money. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more thing to talk about how you make money in this community, and that is called your risk. Do you realize that the price move, but you would have to have an investment against the price movement to make money? Does that make sense to you, Carl? Yes. Okay, so let's I'm trying to get my whiteboard here. Let me see if I can share. Oh, there it is. I'm going to share my whiteboard right here for just a second, just to show you what your investment is going to be. So let's just say that this is a green candle, and let's just say that this is a red candle. Okay. So maybe this one is down here. Maybe this has one like this or whatever. All right. So let's look at this now. Let's say, let's use green. Let's say that the price right here is, you know, $25.50. Okay. And the price at the top here is 25, or let's just say $26.50. Let's just do some easy math here. And let's say this price up here is $28 and flat, and the price down here is $26. Does that make sense? Let's just say. Okay. So the difference in price right here is what? 2. And the difference in price right here is 1. Correct? Make sense? Yes. All right. So in trading, we don't talk about dollars and cents. So although this looks like there's a difference in price in $2, we don't call it that. We call it percentage price movement. We call it a pip. Okay. moves in price, okay? So these 2 points here from 28 to 26 is 2 points. Well, let me just do something else first. So in trading, we have something called a lot size, okay? So let's just say 0.01 is 10 cents, okay? And let's just say 0.05 is 50 cents, okay? Let's just say, right? And let's just say 0.10 equals $1. Make sense?
Yeah.
So for example, if you are going to estimate based on your analysis that the price is going to move from $28, this is a sell trade, this is a sell, this is a buy, okay? Let's just say that the price of the asset is going to move from 28 to 26. That's like 2 percentage points, 2 points, right? Let's say you are going to invest 10 cents per price movement to say price is going to fall. Well, 10 cents times 2 points is how much? Two pips, two price movement points in tongue twister. 2 points. This thing went down 2 points and you invested 10 cents per point. How much money would you make on that trade?
20 cents.
20 cents. Nice, basic, easy math. So obviously, if you said the next time you had an opportunity to do a sell trade for the same, let's just say, who else is on the line? Let's say Juliet went into the same trade as you. You bet 10 cents. Juliet said, nah, I'm going to risk 50 cents. And it moved the same points. How much would Juliet make? 2 points times 50 cents. She would make $1.
$1.
Let's say Carlton. Let's say Carlton. Oh Lord, now I got the phone ringing here and I don't know how to close it here. I can never find my phone. Does it happen to anybody when you can't find your phone? Let's just say now that Horatio, that was Dolomite. Give him a call, please. All right. Let's just say this Carlton invested $1 for the same 2 point movement. He'd have made what? $2, right? For the same price movement. So in trading, the risk that you put in is what's going to make your money different from everybody else's money. It's the same exact trade, one trade moving from a high price to a low price, but different people or even you at different times use different risk and it's going to give you a different reward. Does that make sense?
Yes.
In principle is true if you are buying. If you bought it at 25.50, it went up by 1 point. If you did a let's use something else. If you did a 1.0 trade, then now you're talking about, $10 a trade. If you're doing indices, that would be $100. But anyway, this is a regular Forex pair. 1.0 would represent $10. So for this one price movement, it moved less than this one. But because you invested more, you actually made more money. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now that that's clear, let's go to the chart and figure out now how all these people have been making all this money and why safety trade makes perfect sense and why this is flying off the shelf, why people are excited, why people who are traders for years is now trading at a higher win rate. Because at the end of the day, guys, the whole idea is that if you came into this trade, like let's say you were going to do a buy trade and you thought that the price was going to move from this green. Let me use a different one down lower. Let's say you're going to go into this sell trade right here. See these two little cells right here? Let's say you thought that this red was going to come all the way down to, let me put the purple line. Let's say that you thought that these two little red ones were going to come all the way down here. So you put in a sell trade, but then before it got to where you wanted it to go, the market turned around and went up instead of down. What would have happened to your money? Would you have won or lost? You put in a trade in for sell, but it bought instead. Would you win or lose, Carl?
You'd lose.
You would lose, of course, because you wanted it to go from a high price, $10, down to a low price, $3. But instead, it went up to $15 because it went up. So if you came in at $10, trying to get it to sell to go down to $3, but instead it went higher than your price, which went up to 15, you lost $5. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just for explanation sake. That's not how trade. Remember, we trade with pips. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So the key then for trading is I need to know when the market is going to go up so I can take an up trade without it coming down and making me lose. Make sense?
Right.
Well, here's what Safety Trade does. Safety Trade has 4 simple rules. Number 1, tell me if this is easy for you. Number 1, we're going to look for an arrow to pop up on the screen. So let me right, back break right here. Let me find one. Let me find one. That makes sense. That's clear as crystal. So you can see, so you can see how it works. Okay, here is one. Okay, so in trading, Carl, we read the chart from right to left. The right side of the chart would be the current price. Everything to the left of the chart will be an historical data. Okay, so this means that, you know, I know you can't see the times at the bottom, so I'm just going to make up some times. Let's say that this is 12 o'clock in the day, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and now it's 4:18. You see the point? So this would be like 4:18, like right now. That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going back in time. So what people do is look at the historical data. Do you remember what I said? What go down must come up, what go up must come down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And people try to figure out, well, what's the next move? It was going up, maybe it's going down now, or sideways, or down, yeah? Now, what Safety Trade does is take away the guesswork. So what I'm gonna do is pretend this is back in time. So I'm just scrolling back. So I'm going to go right here as if this is real time. So let's say this is the real time right here, for example. We're on the gold trade. Let's say you have an hour, you wake up in the morning, you have work at 9, you say, you know what, I'm going to trade 1 hour before I go to work. So you wake up at 6 o'clock, you jump on your charts, you open up gold because gold is your favorite pair, and you decide, I am going to trade some gold. Let me see what Safety Trade can give me for an entry point that I can trade gold. So you come on here and you start looking. I'm looking and not, you're looking, you scroll. Well, what happens is you keep on scrolling across until you see an arrow. Boom, an arrow pops up. When you see that arrow, Safety Trade is saying, look out for a potential. What color is this?
Green.
So it's a potential
increase.
Right, a potential buy trade. Excellent. So that's one of the 4 steps. So you need to verify that this is really going to be an increase by looking out for the other 3 confirming steps. So the second confirming step is not only is the arrow pointing up, but the other confirming thing is that the candlesticks, remember the candlesticks represent the price, right? Up and down. The candlesticks must all be above the moving average line. What's the moving average line? It's this line that runs all the way through. Why is it a moving average? It's an average that moves. Why? Because price is going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it pretty much gives you a visual representation of what price is looking like. So the fact that the line is kind of flat right now, it means that it bought up as much as it sold down, so it's kind of looking flat. If it had a slight dip going this way, it means it sold down more than it bought up, and that's why it kind of slants down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going along here. So first rule, go back to the 4 simple steps. 1, arrow. 2, candlesticks are above the moving average. The third rule is that all of these indicators, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, must be the same color as the direction you want. Are all these 5 indicators the same color as this green up arrow?
No.
No. So that means we don't have the third confirmation. So what do? We wait. So time will pass and it will go along. Is all of the color, is everything still the same color as green yet?
No.
Okay, so we wait. And time is passing. It's now, 7:01, 7:02. You're waiting to go to work. You're brushing your teeth and look, boom, everything turns the same color. Now you perk up. 3 of the 4 things are in place. It means you're closer to taking the perfect entry trade. So we go along and we're looking for the fourth thing. The fourth thing we're looking for is that this fourth indicator here. These are indicators 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth one is called a buck. It does the direction of the trade or the trend. This one is called a BS indicator. In trading, people, retail traders like you and I just came about. Okay, banks, hedge funds, governments, these are the people with millions, billions of dollars. They're the ones who really move the market. Would you agree that if you move $10, the market will even budge? But if Citibank or a block of banks move some money, it would change the price. You think people who can move loads of money change the direction of the market? You agree? Supply and demand, yes?
Yeah.
Right. So what happens is that banks are in the market all the time, pulling money out, putting money in. They change the liquidity of the market. They change the supply and demand of the market. And so price goes up and down. Well, what they do sometimes is they purposely make the market liquid, and sometimes they purposely make it less liquid. And so the price will change dramatically up or down. Okay. So oftentimes little people like you and me, the little baby traders, we're trading, $500, $1,000. You ever see a big whale jump in the water yet and it make a big splash, big whole heap of ripples?
Mhm.
It would just wash you out the water, right? But what you want to do is not work against the big splash that these big whales with the big money gonna make. You want to work what they're working. But what they do sometimes is they make a big splash, and you're going to get hit out the market because you're going to think that when they make a big splash and the market starts to go down, you think it's going to be down, but it's just a splash and they're really going to go up. So they can move the market all the time, and it tricks small players, and that's how you lose your money. You think it's going down, but then it goes up and you lose. Well, the developer came up with an indicator that calls the shots, calls out the market maker moves is what we call them. Yeah. So we call this the BS indicator, the hogwash indicator. It indicates when the banks are making a move that's not a true move. They make a move that makes it look like it's going to go down, but it's really going to go up. Okay. So this is called the BS indicator, the hogwash, the not true, the fake out. Okay, so we need this to turn red, because when this turns red, it's telling us that if you think that the market is going red, when you see something that looks like it's going to red, don't believe it. It's a fake out. Okay, so we're going to believe our safety trade instead, and we're going to do a buy trade. So we're looking for a buy trade. Okay, so we're going to go along, we're going along. Look, there we have red, and look what happens. If you were a trader without safety trade, you know what you'd be doing? You'd be looking at just the candles. You wouldn't have these wonderful indicators color-coded in a 4-step system. You know what you would have? You would have these candlesticks, and you'd also have all of these lovely stuff that you'd have to be calculating, trying to figure out when is the next move. That's what old-time traders did. Our safety trade don't need to be doing this, right? But a regular trader doing all this stuff here, you know what they would do? They would probably think that since it was kind of going up, then kind of sideways, and then look, it's starting to trend downward. You would think it's going to keep going down, wouldn't you? So if you were a trader regularly without safety trade, you would probably put in a sell trade. True or false?
True.
Carl, you're new to this game here. You see it going sideways like here, then you see this big old red. You see a red here, a red here, a lower red. You say, oh yeah, time to do a sell trade, don't it?
Right.
Safety trade say, it's a buy trade. 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 This is the BS. Don't believe it. Enter a buy trade. So you know what we would do? We would get our trade, and we would put in an entry point at this price. We would come right here, round about right here, somewhere above these little wicks, and we'd enter a price to do a buy trade at 22.948. And we would come up with how many pips we want how much pips we want to do. And we recommend 1 to 3 pips for new people. So maybe we'll go up 3 pips, right? So let's just say this represents 3 pips. Carl, how much lot size you want to use? 10 cents, 50 cents, $1? What's your lot size?
Let's go $1.
You want to do $1. Big spender, big spender. Put some fire in the chat for Carl. He's just learning to trade. He wants to spend $1 per pip. He ain't know what $1 per pip means, but we'll tell him later. But okay, big spender. Okay, Carl, $1 per pip. All right, good. So we put in our little pips here. Let's say you're going to go for 3 pips right here, right? And let's go now. Time. You remember you're going to work, so you have to do this quick trade in the morning here now. And you're coming along here. Boom. What happened right here, Carl? It faked out. It went down. But what happened? It turned around. And what happened? Did it go to your entry point right here at 22.48? And did it go up to your take profit price right here and keep on going up? Is that what happened right there, Carl?
Yeah, it went up.
It went up. Did you win or lose that trade, Carl?
I won.
You won that trade. Oh, yeah. So let's see how many pips that was. So let's measure this right here. We come from here to here. This says 9. Let's call it, it says 8.7. Let's just call it 9 pips. You just won $9. Right? If this was a indices like NASA or something, and this was 9 pips times your 1.0 lot, you would have actually won $900. Because that's like $100 a pip. This was a NAS trade. That's this little movement right here times $100 per pip. You'd have made $900. But because we're on a well, actually, gold might be that too, right? You'd have made $900. Some people would have made $90. Some people would have made $9. Some people would have made 90 cents. Make sense?
Yes.
Easy peasy, eh? What's the 4 steps, Carl? Number 1 was what?
Well, I was gonna get the 4. I didn't get the 4th, but I know number 1 is look at the arrow.
Yeah, and number 2 is?
The candlestick has to be above the average line.
Correct. And number 3 was? All 5 of these?
Yeah, the indicators a match.
Right. And then the 4th one was that the BS indicator turns the opposite color.
Okay.
Right there. Now, so Carl, literally in 5 minutes, you just learned, look for these 4 steps, look for the color code, enter a trade and win. Do you know that there are traders who trade for years and they wouldn't be able to win so confidently? Just like that. This happens over and over again, guys, over and over again. If you look, here we have another one here. Well, this is not one, not quite. This is red. This is green, 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 red, green. And the market kind of went sideways because what? The arrow changed color. First it was green and then it was red. So this saves you because in our safety trade, we do what's called buy stops. We don't do market execution, meaning we don't go into the trade right away. We do a setup. So if we set up the trade and the price turns around, it will never ever put us in the trade and we'll never ever lose any money. We just delete the buy stop and move along. Because here it was looked like it was going to go up and then it turned. The bar broke to show a change in direction. So it really helps you to get that kind of verification. We love this system, guys. We love it. We love it. We love it. Look, green, 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 red, green. Look, green, 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 red, green. Look what happened to the market. Up it went. Up, 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 up. It kept on going up, 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 up. Oh my goodness. Up, 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 up. Oh, Lord have mercy. If this is an hour time frame, which it is, can you imagine you enter this trade right here? Let's delete one of these here. Let me just delete one. Can you imagine, Carl, that you entered this trade right down here? I'm going to use this purple line here. Can you imagine you entered this trade maybe like right here, right? And you stayed in the trade because you learned this thing now and you're in it for a couple hours and it went all the way up to here. Oh my goodness, look how many pips this is. From here to all the way up here. That's like 141 pips. What's 141 pips times your $1, Carl?
That's 1,000.
No, no, it's still $100. $1 times 141 is 141. But what if you did $10? Now you're at 1,000. What if you did $100? Now you're at, 11,000. What's that? What happens? What am I saying? $100 times 100 pips is 10,000.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Right.
So that's it, guys. That's basically it. That's it. That's how safety trade works. It's a proprietary product that gives you the entry point in a color-coded system in 4 simple steps, 4 verification steps. We also teach you to look at different time frames. So, you know, you'd actually verify your trades. You can do it on a minute time frame. If you're a scalper, you can scalp in and out trades on the 1 minute time frame. It works on the 5 minute time frame. It works on the 15-minute time frame. It works on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 1 day. People who like to be in trades longer for a day or a couple of hours can find these entry points on the hour time frame. People who love to scalp, we can go down to the 1 minute and look for them. People who love to scalp can also do them on the 1 minute time frame. Here it is. This is the 1 minute time frame you want to scalp. Green, 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 red, green. Get in, get out. Okay, just like that. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Everywhere you see it, get in, get out. Right? Red, red, red. Red, 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 green, red. Sell. Green, green, green. Red, green. Buy. Just like that. Over and over and over again. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It will just tell you. Does that make sense to anybody on the line? That's safe to trade, ladies and gentlemen. So, Carl, you're the one that really has never ever traded before. That's why we slowed this thing right down today, just for Carl. Everybody give Carl a hand, please. Drop some claps. Come off mute. Congratulate Carl. He just learned.
Congratulations, Carl.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Carl did good, eh? He just followed along. He answered all the right questions. He knew
Did
up and
great.
down. He knew buy and sell, just like that. That's it. Very, very easy. Guys, what we're doing here with Safe to Trade is collapsing time. People take 3 years, 5 years, 7 years to learn how to confidently enter a trade, identify when the market is going to change direction, and enter a trade successfully and profit. 90% of people fail. They do it wrong. They guess wrong. They calculate wrong. They stay in the trade too long. They don't stay in there long enough. They come out too early. They go in too late. These are the problems. But with Safe to Trade, guys, we don't have that problem. We set the trade, we set a pending order, and it goes right up. All right. The one last thing I want to show you guys, and it will jump off here because this call has gone a little bit longer than usual. One more thing I want to show you, and that is our scanner. We have a scanner that prevents you, Carl, if you are going to work and you wanted to do a quick trade before you go to work, you would have to choose a pair. Look how many pairs you'd have to choose between. And then when you choose your pair, you have to sit there and scroll along and wait for an entry point. But we have a little helper. This is optional. You don't have to get it. We have a little helper called the Safety Trade Scanner. And what this does is it gives alerts whenever there is a setup for a good safety trade. All right. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen from my cell phone. And I am going to show you, if I can find where Zoom went. Oh, you know what? When my phone was ringing, I closed out Zoom. Holy macaroni. Let me get back on this Zoom right here. So I had closed Zoom out when my phone was ringing. I had closed all. All right. Anybody have any questions in the meantime? Carl, you have any questions? Comments? Anybody have any questions or comments? Don't be shy now. Carl, any questions?
No, ma'am, I'm good for now.
You're good for now. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to definitely get one of these safety trade products and start using it for your personal profits?
You said on the scale of 1 to 10 for me to start?
Yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you to get this program?
Yeah, 8 to 10, 8, 9, 10, around there.
Absolutely. It is super fantastic. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right. And wait until you see the scanner. You'll probably even love it even more. All right. Let me see if I can make myself, I gotta make myself co-host so I can share my phone and share with you guys what the scanner offers as well. Let me just make myself co-host and I will show you that real quick and then we can be off of here. Let me make this one here co-host right here. Do you want to make me a co-host? Yes. And then here I go, sharing this screen right here, right quick. And here we go. Safety trade share screen. Start now. Okay. And let's go to safety trade system that just went. I don't know where it just went. Let's find it again. So here's a safety trade scanner here, guys. This is our safety trade scanner. This is a little helper. It gives you all the pairs that we trade, and it gives you the direction. And so all the indices, look at the top, you see indices, you see Forex, can change to Forex.
Safety trade alert.
Oh, look,
New safety trade alert.
it tells you, look at that. See that arrow there scrolling down? It's moving. Euro USD. I gotta turn my phone, I guess, the right way up for you to see it, maybe. Let's see. Oops, upside down. Okay, there you go. So, I think the internet is a little bit slow. It's actually moving. So Euro USD is actually moving, which means that that's an entry point for, oh my, look at all these coming here. All these new pairs. I should show you, it has a key at the bottom. Look at the bottom, and it says here, when there's a big circle, it says new alert. That means that alert just came in a while ago. It's a likely setup, and you can jump on that and pretty much possibly trade that, right? If it's moving, it's 5 minutes old. If it's not moving, it's more than 5 minutes old. So let's take a look at let's take a look at this USD CAD pair. All right, so I'm gonna come back over here to our safety trade, and I'm going to go and take a look at USD CAD. The USD CAD, it says to do a sell stop. So we come up here and we look for USD CAD. Here's USD CAD on the left side. Here it is. And I'm going to just hold it, drag and drop, and it will replace the gold. And now we have USD CAD.
Safety trade alert.
If this internet would work. So there it says USD CAD. And on the 1 minute, it says that there is a sell trade. So instead of having to search and look and wait, look at there. Look. Red, 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 green, red, ready to go. Right? It almost kind of activated as well. See, it's barely there. It's almost like it came down already. This would be a tricky one to take because of the time of day. It's 5:30. The market is actually closed, and the volume is moving really, really slow. But if we were going to take this trade, we would have entered our mark just below the line, like right about here, right? And then we would expect to get profit somewhere, you know, somewhere a little bit below. The volume is low, so maybe we would look for profit somewhere there. Let me turn this one here into blue. So it's beautiful when we win. And I don't expect it really to move too quickly. Number one, is the end of the day. Number two, is USD CAD, and it's the end of the day. And the volume is low. You see how these candles are tiny? See, the bigger the candle, the more volume is moving. The tinier the candle, the less activity is going on. So I don't expect a big move. But pretty much you get the idea that the scanner tells you what's ready. So you don't have to go walk around and search. It just tells you this is ready, red, 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 green, red. And you just put in your trade and wait, and it happens. Maybe as we talk right here, it might even come down a little bit and you can see it in action. What we normally do is teach you that you don't just look at one time frame. You want to seek as much confirmation as possible so that the trade is as valid as possible. So your likelihood to win the trade is as high as possible. So you'd probably look at the 5-minute chart to verify, and look, what do you know? The 5 minutes is looking like a red trend as well. Red, red, red. It's likely to keep going down. And the good thing, well, it's a little bit advanced, but there's some room there to go up there. So this might actually sell. Okay. Look at that. The 15-minute candle also says sell. And the 30-minute also says sell. And look at that. The hour is mostly sell. So it looks like in the short run, this would probably sell. And look at this, the 4 hour is a buy entry, which is all the way up here. If we're going to do a buy entry, that buy entry mark, you could actually put in a 4 hour buy right here. Man, these safety trades are coming in, man. Today is what, Monday? You could actually put in, if you're a trader on the line, you could probably look at this, right? Put a buy 4 hours from now, not 4 hours from now, but on the 4-hour time frame, 1.362 is a possible buy trade entry. It might shift depending on how far the market comes down, but this is a buy trade on the 4-hour time frame, 1.362, and maybe it will buy up a little bit here. You could make some profit. Okay, so we know that if the 4-hour time frame is saying a buy, we know common sense, before it can buy, it usually would have to be down. And so true to form, look, minute 1 and minute 5 are all sells. Okay, so it's likely that our little entry mark right here, see, it's buying up to sell down, right? So this is going to go up, and it's going to turn around. And because we do buy stops, not market execution, we do buy stops, what's going to happen is the scanner just told us this is a sell. The market is going up a little bit. We put a buy stop right here. So if the market keeps going up, the market decides to change and don't bother to come down, we would not lose any money because we're not in the trade. We're not in the trade until the candle crosses over our entry point, which is this pink line right here. Well, the minute it crosses over the pink line right here, it will activate the trade. Then we'll be in the, did I say buy stop? Sell stop is what I meant. It's buying up right now. It's going to turn around. The minute it comes down and activates our sell stop, yes, then we'll be in the trade. The trade will the candles will continue to come down. This blue here is what we've set as our take profit, meaning we said, boy, we're going to do a trade for, say, 3 pips. So at the end of 3 pips, we tell the broker, listen, put me in at 1.357 and take me out 3 pips later. Okay, and give me my profit. That's what you're telling them. So this is going to go up, and this could go up from now till forever. We will not be in any loss whatsoever. But a regular trader that would have put in a market execution at this price, expecting it to go down, would be in reverse right now. There'd be a negative money right now in their broker account. But because we trade safely with buy stops and sell stops, we're not even in this trade. We're going to go in the trade when it comes down, and we will collect our profit in between the pink line and the blue line, have our pocket money in our pocket. We smile all the way to the bank, and Carl, you just go to work, right? You can make this be on your phone. So while you drive to work, you could be monitoring it to see that you get your profits, and it's easy peasy. Set up your trade, put in your trade, get ready, go to work, reach to work, and your money is in your pocket. You make money on the way to work, right? This is so awesome. That's how it works. All right. Guys, we're gonna wrap up now. This has been a long call, but
Bridget,
I hope yes.
I for a question here.
Sure.
After everybody's gone, can just look at my message? Just a quick chat after.
Absolutely. All right. No problem, Kurt. I'll be happy to do that. We can probably just get on my Zoom and we can continue there. All right. Anybody else have any questions real quick? Oh, Juliet wrote her question in the chat. Let me look. Okay. Yes, Kirk, definitely. Juliet, I still don't see a question that you wrote in the chat. So we're gonna lock off here now. And I see you guys tomorrow. Myself or Dr. Benjamin. I have a funny feeling it's going to be me. Dr. Benjamin did a lot of the calls last week while my computer sorted itself out. So it's either going to be myself or Dr. Benjamin tomorrow, and tomorrow, guaranteed, it's going to be 45 minutes. It's going to be a quick call in and out. Bring your guest. If you have people who are traders, bring them. It's going to be a 45-minute call tomorrow, Tuesday, in and out. Quick demonstration so you get the gist of what this does. We did a nice slow one today. You can definitely get the recording for this one. So for your beginner traders who don't know anything about trading, hopefully it helped. And tomorrow we're going to do a quick 45-minute call. I'm going to challenge myself to keep it to 45 minutes if it's me. Dr. B, I am sure is going to be doing that because our company is launching a huge new product on Wednesday. We have a lot of calls to make because people are lining up at the door with their tongues wagging to find out about our launch of our new product. Every time Xtreamfx launches a product, it's a game changer. Every time we launch something, it changes the game. It levels up people's expectation. It gives people more money in their pocket. And we're getting ready to launch something on a Wednesday on our 11 o'clock call. Our founders will be announcing a cutting edge thing. And here's the hint. The hint is very simple. Everybody uses this. Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. The world needs it. We're going to be supplying it, and we'll be the only place where you can earn money from helping other people get it. So everybody wants it, but not everybody will get paid for using it or get paid for providing it for other people. It's going to be a huge industry game-changing shift. We are entrepreneurs. We trade, we market, we keep healthy, and everything we do pays us big money in US dollars. We are truly learning the secrets of the wealthy, which is multiple streams of income and leveraging other people's ideas, tools, and systems to sit home from our computers and our phones and make money. If you want to learn more about those of you who are in the community, the information will be in the community Telegram. You can go to hear the announcement on Wednesday. Those of you who are not in the community, you're also welcome to come and listen to our launch of our pre-launch of this new product. And certainly if you're a member, you're going to be positioned very nicely to benefit in a very healthy financial way from this product, because there's thousands of people who do not yet have it. And because you are a member here, you're in position to supply thousands of people with this product by simply sending them to your website and telling them, click on my website, get the product, and you get paid. It is absolutely an exciting time in Xtreamfx Global Academy. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps up our call. And I'm excited to tell you that we have the formula, ladies and gentlemen. We have the formula, and the formula is how to leverage foreign exchange trading for mega profits. It is no secret, ladies and gentlemen. It is no secret that there is no shortage of money in the world. There is also no shortage of information in the world, nor opportunity. The problem is access. The money is there, people can't access it. The knowledge is there, some people don't access it. The opportunities are there, people don't access it, or they are afraid to access it because they've lost too much in their life. They've seen other people lose, and so they're afraid. But ladies and gentlemen, where there's no risk, there's no reward. I'm so happy I keep my life open, and that's how come I was able to say yes to Xtreamfx. That's how come I've added thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars is coming in the next year, but already, guys, thousands of dollars because of knowledge, because of information, and now you have that opportunity. Get back to the person who put you on this call, ladies and gentlemen. They will send you to their website. You can purchase our Safe to Trade program and our membership for the total of $767 today, and you will be able to access unlimited education in our platform, and you'll be able to access the add-on product, which is our safety trade. So get back to the person who put you on this call. They'll send you to the website, and you can go on here, select education or affiliate to get one of our educational programs. I have an affiliate program so that in case I share this with someone, which it's easy to do because everybody wants to learn to trade, I earn a commission from the company. You can pay $168 or $249 to get your membership set up, and then thereafter you pay $99 a month. $99 a month is the same cost for the student membership. Just the setup is a little higher for the affiliate. Once you're an affiliate, you can tap into this compensation plan, refer a few people, and you can earn $500 to $1 million, overriding a percentage of the sale of each product. At the end of the day, guys, we're all consumers. The good thing about this is not only are we consumers, but we can earn money from our consumption. Otherwise, you just are a consumer. You might choose the educational packages, become a student here, get a student membership, get all access to all our education, our live sessions, our recorded sessions, our charting Telegram, our private trade idea Telegram, and then it will put you in position to add on the Safe to Trade product. One-time fee. The membership is residual or recurring. It's 90, just like a cable bill. You pay your Xtreamfx membership and get access to our top educators, million-dollar traders, guys, that you have access to, that you can ask them questions, go to live trading sessions with them, chat to them in the chat, get tips and things from them every single week. We have classes Monday to Friday you can benefit from. In addition, you can secure your Safe to Trade product for a one-time fee of $5.99. It gives you a 1-year license. You can opt into the signals. We're going to give you a 1-month free trial of the scanner that I showed you. 1-month free trial comes with the $5.99. And then come next month, you don't pay anything on the Safe to Trade anymore if you want to keep the scanner at $75 a month. And so conceivably, if you became a member, a student, or an affiliate, you would pay your monthly membership, which is $99, and the scanner for $75. $175 a month, ladies and gentlemen, to put you in position to earn unlimited income, leveraging the skill of Forex trading. And if you choose, optional, if you feel like you don't have to, you could also refer a few people under our compensation plan, and you would earn not just a referral bonus or referring people, $25 per person, but based on the total number of sales happening in your organization, you could override revenue from the sale of Safe to Trade and any other product in Xtreamfx, including the new one we're going to launch on Wednesday, anywhere up to $1 million per month residual income. It's a powerful one-stop story, ladies and gentlemen, for creating wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xtreamfx Global Academy. Thank you for your attention, your kind attention and participation. Thank you, Carl, for participating. You're a good sport. I'm sure you understand everything you need. Do you have any questions about how to get started, Carl, as we wrap up?
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, excellent. So you're all set. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here, and we see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern on this line. And if you want to learn more about everything else that Xtreamfx has to offer, we are on our line at 8 p.m. on the corporate line. The person who invited you can give you that information, and you can come and learn about Xtreamfx as the company. All we did today was showcase our Safe to Trade product, talk a little bit about what Forex is, but tonight we will actually showcase the entire Xtreamfx community, and we will show you, ladies and gentlemen, what it is that we do here in our community in addition to Safe to Trade. All right, take a piece or all of it. You're welcome to share in our community and grow with us, guys. We're going to create wealth, millionaires, and it's possible. And I don't see any reason why it can't be possible for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we leave, I bid you farewell. I bid you a wonderful week. Let's make it a September to remember. And remember, trading is a skill. It's not a race. It's not gambling. It's not guessing. It's not a game. It's not the lotto. It's a skill you learn, and you can compound your profits to create wealth. Unlike anything else I see that can do this as quickly as this amazing skill. Thank you all for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening, a great week, and a happy life trading. I see you, ladies and gentlemen, at the beach, at the bank, all right, back here tomorrow. Have yourself a good night. Bye-bye, everybody.